This lesson is about transitions that begins with the thought pattern transitions, then transitioning into using lever systems in conjunctions with your reps and sets, and then an abdominal exercise that shows you how to transition from a short lever system to a long lever system. First is a thought pattern transition. We have a tendency to focus on our problems. Mentally, emotionally, and physically, we kind of hold on to the problem. We don't want to let it go. When it comes to exercise selection, we do the same thing. I have lower abdominal fat. Give me an exercise for that. I'm experiencing a lot of knee pain. Give me an exercise for that. I want to build my glutes. Give me a nice glute exercise I can do in 30 seconds. When you focus your attention like that, you forget that life is one complete unit. Your body is one complete unit. You can't really isolate different parts of the body. If you try that, you create imbalances, which shows up in lack of performance and aches and pains all over the place. Within this body, within this complete unit, you have tension lines that connect your feet to the top of your head and your hands, the tip of your fingers, to the bottom of your foot. Within these tension lines, you have tendons, ligaments, joints, and muscles. And within tension lines, you have lever systems. When you work with the tension lines, you can effectively transfer energy throughout the tension line. When you work with lever system, you effectively move the muscles within the range of motion that is safe for them. Overall result is your performance improves and your pain-free range of motion improves. I'm going to give you two examples, one from sports, one from daily living, so you can have a connection to this. If you're a tennis player, 51% of the power in a tennis serve comes here, from your pelvis to sternum, a short lever. Look at how far that is, short. This long lever around the shoulder counts for about 13% of the power. 51%, 13%. The tendency is to focus on the big motion right here. When you do that, you're missing the point. The tension line is imbalanced. You're not using this area. You're going to pay the price as a tennis player because you're going to have all kinds of shoulder issues because this is not working right. And then you say, okay, can I do something about the shoulder? You focus in that area. You forget the short lever that controls this. If this works well, you don't have to work so hard at this motion here. When it comes to walking, standing, motions that you experience lower back pain, part of that process is your pelvis is not in a neutral position. That means you don't have control over the short lever system right here, and in your motions you're using the long lever system. You're going to pay the price by feeling the lower back pain, which runs down to the knee and ankle and up to the shoulder again. Short levers are usually close to the body. It's called proximal, close to the body, and they control the motions that are away from the body. You need to transition from the short lever to the long lever. As I show you this exercise that is coming up next, I want you to pay attention. You're not worrying about moving your feet around or muscles working or not. You are working on the tension lines and controlling the short levers and long levers. This exercise is called heel tap, tapping your heel. You begin the process by lying on the ground. This is how you set up. Shoulders back, head neutral, feet flat. You lift your feet up and bring it down. In this motion, as you do this, if you notice your lower back is arching, you just lost control over the short lever. You are moving, but you have no control over the short lever area. You need to keep your abs tight and back flat. That is the condition for this exercise. You perform the previous exercise so you can do this. Now, arch your back, flex your ankles. I'm going to describe in other lessons why that is important, and you tap your heel. As you go through this motion, especially on the lower side, as you're lowering, you will notice your lower back wants to peel off the ground. The objective of this exercise is to keep it down so your abs work. Keep it down, tight, back flat. And you tap and you lift. Try this, exhale down. Okay, just like that. Barely touching. Okay, you're really focusing on the lower back staying on the ground. 15-20 repetition at this distance. When this is comfortable, you increase the distance. When I said this is comfortable, that means you can do this easily. Increase the distance. Now, is longer lever system, shorter lever system, this area has to work harder. Again, if you do this by arching the back, that is not the exercise. Back flat, touch, lift, touch, lift. If you can do 15, 20 repetitions at this distance, you increase the distance. Eventually, your objective is to be able to touch your heel to the ground all the way extended without losing control over your lower back, abs tight. That is the action that you're looking for, just like this. Okay. This process allows you to control your pelvis. As I mentioned, the two exercises, when you gain control over the pelvis, your shoulder works better, your legs work better. You'll get a good abdominal exercise. You are working on losing abdominal fat through these exercises. But I want you to pay attention to how your awareness can make one exercise more effective and the benefits expand based on your awareness. If you lose awareness, you just move your feet up and down. It's not going to be beneficial to you. So again, work with a short lever, transition to longer, until you can touch your feet all the way out without losing control over your lower back. Keep your abs tight. See you in the next lesson.